You can't build a reputation on what you're going to do. Whether you think you can, or you think you can't, you're right. Anyone who stops learning is old, whether at 20 or 80. Anyone who keeps learning stays young. Failure is only the opportunity more intelligently to begin again. Don't find fault, find a remedy. Anybody can complain. The only real mistake is the one from which we learn nothing. Obstacles are those frightful things you see when you take your eyes off your goals. Any customer can have a car painted any color that he wants so long as it is black. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste. Quality means doing it right when no one is looking. Chop your own wood and it will warm you twice. Success is 99% failure. Nothing is particularly hard if you divide it into small jobs. Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is a success. Most people spend more time and energy going around problems than in trying to solve them. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. The whole secret of a successful life is to find out what is one's destiny to do, and then do it. There is no man living who isn't capable of doing more than he thinks he can do. You can't learn in school what the world is going to do next year. Employers only handle the money, it is the customer who pays the wages. Thinking is the hardest work there is, which is probably the reason so few engage in it. You don't have to hold a position in order to be a leader. Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. As we advance in life, we learn the limits of our abilities. If you think you can do a thing or think you can't do a thing, you're right. If I had asked people what they wanted, they would have said faster horses. My best friend is the one who brings out the best in me. I do not believe a man can ever leave his business. He ought to think of it by day and dream of it by night. Enthusiasm is the yeast that makes your hopes shine to the stars. An idealist is a person who helps other people to be prosperous. To do more for the world than the world does for you, that is a success. Vision without execution is just hallucination. The highest use of capital is not to make more money, but to make money do more for the betterment of life. The only real security that a man can have in this world is a reserve of knowledge, experience, and ability. Even a mistake may turn out to be the one thing necessary to a worthwhile achievement. Everything comes to him who hustles while he waits. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. A business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. There is joy in work. There is no happiness except in the realization that we have accomplished something. I am looking for a lot of men who have an infinite capacity to not know what can't be done. A market is never saturated with a good product, but it is very quickly saturated with a bad one. Competition is the keen cutting edge of business, always shaving away at costs. I cannot discover that anyone knows enough to say what is and what is definitely not possible. Money doesn't make us anyway, it just unmasks us. Before everything else, getting ready is the secret of success. The competitor to be feared is one who never bothers about you at all, but goes on making his own business better all the time.